Rachel, here you go, Chandler.
Hi, Christian. Martin Maldonado told us last night that he was going to pick you up and take you to the ballpark today. Did he follow through on that? And can you kind of just go through your relationship with him and kind of how you see this partnership between you guys playing out?
Yeah, he took me all the tour, all the ballpark today, and it's a big one. It's a huge clubhouse, and you know it's fun to be here, and you know play with him. You know, we played together in Puerto Rico, win the ball, and you know he's a great catcher, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun here playing with him.
Okay, Brian, and then Christy.
Just what's your reaction to being traded to a team that's been a rival of the Red Sox here for a few years and a team you've been with for quite a while now?
Yeah, it's a tough day yesterday, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here. A new chapter in my book, in my career, and you know, I hope I can play. I can help the team and whatever I can and make the playoffs. So that's the goal here, win.
Okay, Christy, Mark, then Brian.
I wonder what the last 24 hours have been like for you. I know we saw some of it. It was pretty crazy with you being here and learning you were going just down the hall. Like, can you just describe what it's been like and how hard it was to say bye to your teammates that you've been with for so long?
Yeah, it was a tough day yesterday for for me, for my family. It was a busy one, and like I said, it's a new chapter in my book, and I'm gonna miss all those guys there. And we played Sander, Rafi, and all those guys. You know, we play all of this year together, but we're here. We're here to win and to win our World Series, and I hope we can do it together.
Okay, Mark, then Brian.
Christian, has it been hard for you to get your arms around all this and just take it all in and hit you and that sort of thing?
Yeah, but like I said, this is a business, man, and I think it's God need me here, and I think that's the plan, and it's part of the game. It's some days you're here, some days you're another place, and but the focus right now is win and help this team, the Astros, win the World Series.
Okay, Brian, then Pete.
I know you talked about your, leaving your former organization as far as the players are concerned, but what about your relationship with Alex? On last night, he said that it was super hard for him knowing that this may happen, and when it did happen, he took it pretty hard because you all are so close.
Yeah, we're a family. I think I'm part of his family, and we came from Puerto Rico, and winter ball, he was managing Cowboys, and I was playing against him, and it was a great relationship together from day one, and it was a tough one, but does not mean we're still close. We're still friends, and we're gonna text and call each other and root for each other, and now it's on a different uniform. That's the only thing, but we're still friends.
Okay, Pete, then over here, then back to Chandler.
Hey, Christian, when did you find out for sure that the deal was going to happen? Was it before BP or during BP yesterday?
Before BP, when I hit BP, I was knowing I was getting trade, but I was getting out to see the guys the last time and be with them last time. So, but yeah, I know it before BP.
And what was, looking back on it, what do you look at as maybe your proudest moment as a member of the Red Sox?
Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of good memories. Obviously, win the World Series 2018, and it was very special. I'm gonna remember that forever. And it's obviously the homer last year with Tampa Bay. It was a big one. And obviously the first day in the big leagues with the Red Sox means a lot for us, for my family and I.
Okay, Chandler, Greg, and then Jason after.
Christian, what did you say to the guys when you went back in, and what do you say to Red Sox fans today before you begin your journey as an Astro?
Yeah, I tell them. I tell Bogey, the first player, I'm gonna get traded to the Astros. You don't see him fastball. I told him I'm gonna strike you out. But yeah, it's to the fans. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. It was fun. It was electric. Every game in Fenway Park. Special place to play, and you never know. It's gonna be a free agency next year, so you never know. Whatever is this word takes a lot of circles. So let's see what happens. It's a business, like I said before, but I love you guys. Very good to me and my family, and I'm gonna miss you guys.
Okay, Chandler, Greg, and Jason.
Christian, how much have you talked to the Astros, whether it's the front office or the coaching staff, about kind of how the playing time is going to be divided, and how do you feel about splitting time with Maldonado as a guy that was an everyday guy in Boston?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Play with him. Like I said, I don't know about the playing time yet, but it's gonna be fun. They have a great group of guys, great players. That's why they're winning a lot of games. But we're here. We're here to help them and try to bring that trophy back here to Houston, and that's why we're here. That's why. That's my goal. That's my goal, to help this team, this ball club, to win another World Series.
Okay, Greg, Jason, and in the back there.
Christian, you've obviously seen this team up close in high leverage situations, last year included. Do you have any particular impressions of what's allowed the Astros to be so successful? And you say, you're here to win a World Series. This team has a realistic expectation to do that, and you get to join them here for the stretch run.
Yeah, they have, like I said before, they have a great group of guys here, great players, great pitching staff, great bullpen. I think, keep doing what they doing right now. I think we're gonna be in good place and keep winning ball games. That's the goal every day, win, and that's I know that's the mentality they have here to win another championship to this town.
Okay, Jason in the back there, and then Christy Adams.
You've worn one uniform for so long. What was your reaction when you put that one on, and how you felt when you looked at it for the first time?
Yeah, I called my wife, FaceTime. He saw with this uniform, and he went like, "Oh my God!" But this is the game. I think that uniform that I wear, I give everything to that city of Boston, everything I got, and we have a lot of good memories, together, and it's a new chapter in my book, in my career here, and let's see where that memories continues. I hope that memories continue here, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun right here. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited.
Okay, in the back here, and then Christy, then Adam.
Christian, when you ran out to shortstop to be with Bogarts, what was that moment like, and sort of what were you guys' conversations like in that moment?
Yeah, I was telling telling him now you believe me, I get traded. It's tough because we came together from 2011, from high A to the big leagues, and we won our series. He won 2, so he got another ring than me. So, but it's a fun ride with them. It's a great, like I said, great memories in that clubhouse, and it's fun. It was very fun.
Okay, Adam, then Christy, and then Jesus in the front. Adam right here, and then Christy.
What's kind of your process with learning a pitching staff, and just what are your impressions on this Astros staff so far?
Yeah, they have a great pitching staff. I think I need to get on track with that and learn the quick possible to be with them in the same page. Talk to them about everything and obviously to the pitching coach and the guys in the front office. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a challenge for me to get it the quickest as possible. So it's a good challenge.
Hey, Christy, Jesus, and then Chris over here.
You mentioned the challenge. What do you think will be the biggest challenge of making this change? I know you're excited about coming here, but I'm sure there'll be some challenges along the way.
I think that's the challenge is to learn the pitching staff. I think that's a big challenge for me because I never caught them before and I faced them before, but I think that's the big challenge for me to learn everybody in the bullpen and the starters. So I think that's the biggest one.
Hey, Jesus, and then Chris.
Christian, it could be awkward when two guys come and they're friends, but they're competing for playing time. How beneficial was it for Maldonado to reach out to you last night and then to give you a tour? And what was that tour like today?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like I said before. It's gonna be fun playing with him in the same clubhouse and in the same uniform as we have the same goal to win a World Series together. That's the goal for everybody and win and whoever is catching, it's gonna be they're gonna give everything they got to get that W that night and that's the goal for everybody. No matter who's catching, it's gonna be give everything you got to get that W there.
Okay, Chris, and then over here in the purple.
Hey, Christian, you've played some big-time games here in this ballpark. You know how loud it can get. Just what's your impressions of the fan base here and how loud Minute Maid Park can get in some of these playoff games?
Yeah, it's get very loud here. It's very exciting ballpark to play. I think the fans here bring that energy every day, every night, and it's fun. It's fun to hear that every day, every night, and it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, over here, then Javi, and then Luis.
Christian, you kind of talked about it a little bit, but do you hope to talk with the Red Sox this winter about potentially going back there?
It's gonna be open. I'm gonna be open. It's gonna be free agency for my first time and see what happens. Like I said, you see what happens. You never know.
Okay, Javi, and then Luis.
Cristian, el 80%, 70-80% del núcleo de este equipo es latino, incluyendo 4 de los 5 abridores. ¿Qué tan confortable crees que eso te puede hacer sentir en esta próxima etapa de tu carrera?
Súper. Tienen tremendo peloteros aquí latinos y obviamente americanos. Ya he saludado a varios y súper contento de conocerlos, de estar aquí con ellos, compartiendo con ellos.
Okay, Luis, and one more after that. Go ahead, Luis.
Saludos, Cristian. ¿Qué fue la última conversación que tuviste ayer con Alex Cora, número 1? Y segundo, ¿qué te parece pasar del equipo de los Medias Rojas de Boston con puertorriqueños, que es Alex Cora de dirigente, y Ramón Vazquez, al equipo de Houston, que tienes a Alex Intrón y también tienes a Josué Espada?
No, claro, estuvimos hablando antes de irme del clubhouse y fue, tú sabes, no fue un adiós, fue, tú sabes, vamos a seguir hablando como buenos amigos que somos. Nuestras esposas siempre están hablando y compartiendo juntos, so, tú sabes, es cambiando de uniforme, ¿no? Tú sabes, siempre la amistad va a estar ahí, so. Y no, súper contento de trabajar ahora con Alex Cintrón. Tuvo una tremenda carrera. José Espada también fue mi dirigente en Manatí. Lo conozco un poquito y de verdad que tremendo trabajo que ellos hacen aquí con los Houston Astros.
Okay, one last one with Mark here.
Christian, you touched on it a little. You mentioned that you knew that when you were taking batting practice that you'd been traded. Why did you decide to go out there and spend that time hitting with what were becoming your ex-teammates?
Yeah, it was the last time I'm gonna hit with them. So, being that uniform and means a lot. So I asked AC Alex Cora if I can hit BP, and he told me, of course, you know, you're part of this family. So he led me to hit BB that day, yesterday, and it was special to meet with them.
Okay, we're going to wrap up. Thank you, Christian, very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And Trey Mancini will be out in a couple minutes, okay? Okay, Trey is here. We'll get ready in a minute. We'll get started in a minute once everybody's ready, okay? I'll give you a second. You guys good back there? Okay, raise your hand if you have a question. Chandler, we'll start with you.
Hey, Trey. I know how beloved you are in Baltimore and how much you meant to that organization. What have the last 24 hours been like, kind of trying to wrap your mind around everything that's happened?
Yeah, I was in Baltimore for a long time, drafted by them in 2013. So I had seen a lot of guys get traded in my time there. But, you know, yesterday I was the guy. So just a lot of excitement and a lot of appreciation for my time there. But more than anything, I'm so excited to be here and to be a part of this team. And I just want to blend in seamlessly, and wherever they need me, I'm going to be there. And I'm just so excited to be here. And I think in the offseason, I'll have some more time to reflect on Baltimore. But right now, I'd say it's just more excitement than anything. I've never been in a situation like this late in the season on a first-place team. I've had a lot of respect for the Astros during my playing career, and they've got a great thing going here. So I just am excited to be a part of it.
Okay, Brian and Christy.
How do you think playing in this ballpark with the short left field will help you not only as a hitter, but maybe playing out there in left field, coming from a huge left field in Baltimore?
Yeah, I did not play left in Baltimore. There's a lot of ground for me to cover there with the new wall. So yeah, I'd say left field here probably suits me a little bit better on both sides of the ball, you know, especially offensively. But they moved the wall back for a reason there, and our pitchers certainly liked it a lot. But it was a little bit of a tough adjustment at times. So yeah, definitely prefer the wall here.
Okay, Christy, then Greg.
You touched on it a little bit, but could you talk a little bit more about jumping into a first-place team and the opportunity you have ahead of you as the Astros look to go far in the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be a part of it. I got to experience the wild card game in 2016 in Baltimore when we played them in Toronto, and that was the best baseball experience I've ever had. So it's incredible to be here in this situation and on this team. And like I said, I just want to you know, have a smooth transition. I know I will, and all the guys in there have been incredible today, and I'm just so happy to be here.
Okay, Greg, then Chandler.
Your personal story is obviously well known. I was really struck by the outpouring kind of emotionally from a lot of people who feel such a remarkable connection to you in the Baltimore area. How do you kind of process that? Do you view yourself as an inspiration to folks who are battling cancer? And is that okay that they view you that way in such an emotional way?
Definitely. I think that's something, you know, I put out a statement last night and I meant it, where I said my relationship with the city transcends baseball. You know, I'm always going to have a relationship with the city of Baltimore, and I definitely will always have a strong connection to the fans there. I know we play there in September, so it'll be cool to go back, but at the same time, you know, it's time for new beginnings for me, and I couldn't be more excited to be here in Houston.
Okay, Chandler, and raise your hand if you have a question.
Trey, have you gotten a sense about where they see you playing a majority of your time, and how comfortable are you, coming if you're not in the lineup, coming off the bench, and kind of just doing a little bit of everything, having to have a lot of versatile role?
Yeah, I think that's going to be my role, is kind of versatile. I can play first, obviously, is my main position, but I've played a lot of outfield in my major league career, and I'm very comfortable DHing too. So, like I said, wherever they need me, I'm good to go. And in a situation where, in games that I don't start, I'm more than comfortable coming off the bench. I have a lot of experience doing that. Back in 2017 in Baltimore, that was my role for the first couple months of that year. So I'm definitely comfortable in that situation too.
Okay, Adam, Jason, and then Brian.
Do you have any relationships with anyone that's on this roster right now?
I don't know anybody too well. Ryan Stanek pitched for the Rays for a long time. We played them a lot, so and my locker's next to him, so I've been talking to him a lot today. But I don't know anybody too well on a personal level, I'd say, before today. But it's been really great to meet all the guys in there.
Okay, Jason and Brian.
You're like Christian, being with one organization for a long time. What was it like when you put that uniform on for the first time? What did you think? What were your emotions? What did you do?
Yeah, it's definitely a little strange when you put a different jersey on, but still got the orange going here, so feels good. Yeah, I really like it, and like you said, you're in one place for a long time, and you get used to it, and it's almost like the first day of school here, kind of, where you start over a little bit, and it's a cool little adrenaline rush that I haven't had in a long time.
Okay, Brian, and then Chandler.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Dusty Baker yet? And what do you think it's going to be like playing for him?
Yes, yeah. I just talked to him about 30 minutes ago in his office. So we had talked very briefly on one occasion before, but getting to really meet him today was incredible. I've heard incredible things about him from many different people. So we just talked about my role, like I just talked about, get to be moving around and whenever and wherever they need me, I'm there. So I'm really excited to play for him.
Okay, Chandler.
You mentioned how excited you were to be on a first-place team and probably play in playoff baseball. I guess, was that something you thought about as the deadline drew close? I know you didn't know if you were going to get traded, but was that kind of in the back of your mind that was a goal, that's something you wanted to do?
Definitely. I mean, that's why we play the game, is to play playoff baseball and play for a World Series. And, it was exciting this year in Baltimore to see the tide turn. And I don't know if we were looking too far ahead of the playoffs. We were more just concerned about that day. But it was exciting at least to move in the right direction and have that be a goal, if not this year, then in the years following. But like I said, to come here into this situation is really cool. And I'm thrilled to be here.
Okay, anything else? All right, thanks for your time, Trey.
All right, thank you all.
And welcome to Houston.
Yeah, thanks.
Folks, as we mentioned in the stuff we sent out today, Will Smith, we hope to get him after the game. He gets here a little bit later. And then also, once we get a time for James Click, he wants to wait until after the deadline is over. We'll let you know where he's going to be. Might be up in the press box. It could be down here, but we'll let you know. Okay? Thank you.